Good morning. Now we start our chapter 11 construction. To draw such figures, some basic geometrical instruments are needed here. You must having a geometry box which contains the scale, pair of set squares, pair of divisors, a pair of compass and a protector. Normally, all these instruments are needed in drawing a geometrical figure, such as a triangle, a circle, a quadrilateral, a polygon, etc. with given measurement. But a geometrical construction is the process of drawing a geometrical figure using only two instruments, ruler and called a straight edge and a compass. We have using this in compass. From compass we use here ruler and compass. Now in class 6 you have learned how to construct a circle, the perpendicular bisector of a line segment, angle of 30, 45, 60, 90 and 120. And the bisector of a given angle without giving any, it is withdrawn. Now question example construction number 11.1 here. To construct the bisector of given angle. We take a point D as center. Take a point D as center. Here we take point D. We take point D. Any ray we take here point BC, ray BC. Now taking B as center and any radius, an arc like this to intersect ray. We draw an angle, construct the bisector of given angle. First we draw, suppose construct bisector of given angle, here angle A. Then we draw taking B as center and draw any radius with arc which intersect ray BA at E and BC at D. Give this labeling D and E and D respectively. We have given angle ABC, given angle. Taking B as center with any radius, draw an arc which intersect BA at E and BC at D. Taking D and E as a center and with the radius we take here to draw bisector, we taking D and E as center and with the radius more than DE, more than half of DE. We take here, it is a half of. Suppose it is like this or this. Then we draw here. Otherwise you draw like this. And from this measure, don't change and put E as a center and taking this radius. They intersect each other at F, at point F. Draw any ray BF. Draw any ray here. Draw any ray BF. This ray BF is required bisector of angle ABC. This ray BF is required bisector of angle BAC. We write here given part angle ABC is given to construct. In theorem we write to prove. In this construction we write here given part to construct the bisector of an angle ABC. Now we write step of construction. First we write this and then draw a figure. Here I write by mistake. First we write given part to construct, then write draw figure and then write step of construction. Taking BS center, first we take BS center any radius. BS center and any radius. Draw an arc. Draw an arc to intersect the rays BA and BC, BA and BC at BA at E and BC at D respectively. Then we take D as a center and E as a center, taking more than half. Taking D and E as centers and with how many radius? More than half. With the radius more than half DE. More than half DE. Draw an arc an arc intersect draw an arc to intersect each other at which point? F. Join, draw the ray BF. Then BF is required bisector of the angle ABC. Again, first we write given points, given angle ABC is given to construct the bisector of angle ABC. Then we draw here figure, step and then write step of construction, taking B as center with any radius and draw an arc which intersect BA at E and BC at D. Now taking D and E as center and then radius more than half DE which intersect each other at F and join DF or ray DF BF. Then BF is required bisector of angle ABC. Good morning. Now, exercise 11.1, question number 2. In 11.1, question number 1, construct an angle of 90 degree at the initial point of a given point. Here, question number 2, construct an angle of 45 degree at the initial ray. You write step of construction with oneself, write given, you write in all question step of construction. I write here, I wrote in question number 1 like this, process like this, labeling another. Given and given part is a OA. Then to construct an angle of 45 degree at O. Now, how to draw 45 degree angle? First we draw here ray OA. To draw angle 45 at the initial point of given ray. In this construction, first we draw angle 95. And then bisector of angle 0 and 95. 0 plus 95 is equal to 2. Divide by 2 is equal to 45. Then we draw an arc with half of 0 between 0 and 90. Here, taking OS center and draw any circle, any ray with any radius which intersect at B. B is center with same radius. C is it intersects C and D 60. This angle is also 120 and we draw here 90. First we draw 90, then more than half of CD. We draw here angle intersect each other, both arc. Suppose you have not given this name, then write C, D in step. First step to write first step. E. Now to draw bisector of angle EOB. Bisector of an angle EOB. We know in construction, first construction, draw bisector of angle EOB. First we draw an angle, then we write half of this arc on B and same measure, same radius, we draw an arc of this which intersect this arc at F and it is a we write inside. It is F. Angle FOA is equals to 45 degree. Here angle FOA is equals to 45 degree. You highlight this and this angle 90 is also dotted line, draw and dotted line. Our angle, given angle is here, angle FOA is equals to 90 degree or 45 degree or COB is equals to 45 degree. Question number 3. Construct the angle of the following measurements 30 degree, 22 and half and 50 degree. First we draw here 30 degree. To draw angle of 30 degree, how we draw? First we draw angle of 60 degree. We know draw ray OA, taking OS center with any radius, draw an arc which intersect OA at B. Now B as center and draw an arc which intersect previous arc at C. It is a measure of angle 60. Now we draw here angle of 30 degree. Thirty is a half of 60. Then we draw here bisector of angle COB. Then we draw, suppose we draw here, it is not necessary, but you draw this line, light line or dotted line. this angle 60 degree. Then we draw bisector of angle COB. Angle COB. Taking B as center and half then BC, radius as a half then BC, C as center and same radius. It's intersect these both arcs at point, given any name point, and join with O. It is E. Angle EOA or angle EOB is 45 degree. Here this angle is 40, no, it is 30 degree. It is, we show here 30 degree. In this question number 2, it is 45 degree. Now second, 22 and half. 22 and half. How we draw 22 and half here? How we draw 22 and half? First we draw 45 degree. Then half of it, bisector of this degree angle is 45, half of 22 and half. In question number 2, we draw here angle 45. This equation, angle 45. First we draw ray OA. Right step on self. Second number 22 and half degree. Draw ray OA. Draw an arc which intersect at here B, C, any name, give you any name. First we draw 60. How we draw 45? We draw angle 90, then bisect of angle 45 is here. You know. .45, then draw then we draw here from this point and this point more than half at 0 and 90. Here also we draw dotted line. It is a 45 degree. Dotted line or light line. Draw. Light line. It is 45. Now, bisector of this angle, given name B, C, D, here E, put here, intersect at F, and bisector of this angle, intersect at G. Now, bisector of B and G, B and G, B and H, here name is H. Then bisector of B and H, half taking B as center and H as center. It is a angle of half of 45, that means that is half of 45 is equals to 22 and a half. This angle is equals to 22 and a half degree. Angle, it is intersected I and G. Angle JOA or JOB is equals to 45 degree. Now angle is 22 and half. JOB or GOA is a 22 and half degree. Taking OS center and some radius, draw an arc of a circle which intersect OA at point B. First step. Then write second step, taking B as center and with same radius as before, draw an arc intersecting the previous, draw an arc at point C. Taking C as center and with same radius, draw an arc intersecting previous is at D. Now bisector of these C and D are radius, center and half of CD. We draw an angle 90 degree. Now taking OS center now taking B as center and F as center. Then draw angle 22, 45. Then draw angle 22 and half of it. Angle JOB or angle JOA, IOA is equals to 22 and half degree. Now 15 degree. How to draw 15 degree? First we draw angle 30, then draw angle half of it. First we draw here. 15 is a half of 30. Then we draw angle 30 and bisector of angle 30. Draw any radius. This point. Then you draw arc 60. Now half of 60 we draw angle of this 30 degree. Which intersect at, we gave it name C. Now half of BC join this point angle COA is equals to, this angle is 15 degree. This angle is equals to 15 degree. No degree, it is 15 degree. Now, first we draw angle of 60, then bisector of angle 60 is equals to 30, then bisector of angle 30 is equals to 15 degree.